We are covering the critical topics of suitability and the Know Your Customer rule for the Series 65 exam. The Know Your Customer, or KYC, rule is the foundation of all investment recommendations. It is the mandatory process of gathering essential information about a client before providing any investment advice. This includes their age, other investments, financial situation and needs, tax status, investment objectives, time horizon, liquidity needs, risk tolerance, and any other information that would be relevant. This data gathering isn't just paperwork. It's a regulatory requirement to ensure you have a reasonable basis for your recommendations. For the Series 65, you must understand that investment advisor representatives, or IARs, are held to a fiduciary standard. This is a major exam point. A fiduciary duty is the highest standard of care, legally and ethically requiring you to act in your client's best interest at all times. This is stricter than the suitability standard, which only requires that a recommendation be appropriate for a client's situation. The exam will test this distinction relentlessly. A recommendation can be suitable without being in the client's best interest. For example, 2 mutual funds might be suitable for a client's growth objective. But if one has significantly lower fees, the fiduciary must recommend the more cost-effective option to truly act in the client's best interest. Picking the merely suitable option is a violation of your fiduciary duty. Let's consider an exam-style scenario. Your client is a 70-year-old widow with a low risk tolerance whose primary objective is capital preservation. A recommendation to invest in a speculative, non-traded real estate investment trust would be a clear violation. It is completely unsuitable for her stated objectives and risk profile. This is an obvious example, but the exam will present more nuanced situations. A common exam trap involves incomplete information. If a prospective client provides their income and objectives but refuses to disclose their net worth or risk tolerance, what should the IAR do? The correct answer is always to refrain from making any recommendations. You cannot determine suitability, let alone fulfill your fiduciary duty, without a complete financial profile. Another trick involves unsolicited trades. If a client directs you to purchase a stock that you believe is unsuitable, you must not recommend it. You can accept the order, as it was the client's unsolicited instruction, but you should document that you advised against it and that the trade was unsolicited. This documentation protects you by showing you did not breach your duty. To remember the core principle, use this phrase: no profile, no proposal. This mental shortcut reinforces that you cannot ethically or legally propose any investment strategy or product without first having a complete and documented client profile. It's the bedrock of your responsibility as a fiduciary. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word.com.